I just found out that you can't go live on Instagram if you don't have 1,000 followers. So we're recording this and then we'll post it. Good morning. I am in my morning mom attire, as you can see. And I just felt like I wanted to pull some cards. I haven't done this in a very long time. I was journaling, and one of the last things I wrote was when the bough breaks. I don't really know where that comes from. I Googled it, and apparently it's like from Rockabye Baby, like it's a line in that, but just in general, I guess it means like when support gives out, or just like when, but in my mind, when I heard it, I got also the visual of like a dam breaking and like water being able to flow, or just things being able to flow in because this thing has broken. I don't think that it's that it's not related to the idea of like support breaking or something like that. Excuse the background noise. I gotta get used to this. The other one's asleep. Yeah, so I think it does have to, I think it's all there. But it felt very positive. It didn't necessarily feel negative. It felt like it might be hard, like a difficult thing, but not something necessarily that's negative. The first card that flew out was the Judgment card. Because it felt very much like also like an act of surrender. Ace of Pentacles. That's a great sign. Something new coming in, entering. It definitely felt like a surrender, like something like finally answering the call, maybe finally doing something that, and maybe this reading is just for me, like who knows. But I've definitely been feeling that, like, I guess if I'm relating it to my personal life and experience, if I hear when the bough breaks, it literally could mean like that bough is like that barrier, like the thing that's been holding me back from doing all the things that I wanted to do, like doing this and going live. Oh, the baby's up. Let me go get him. Okay, as I was saying, if I'm relating this to myself, it would be the things that hold me back, like the limitations, like my perceived lifestyle. Like I have 2 kids now, okay? And I don't always have the quiet, free time that I once had to do the things that I wanted to do, like this. And I had a certain way that I wanted it to be done. Mama, gentle. I had a certain way that I wanted it to be done, and it just can't look like that anymore. This is a different vibe, okay? I don't necessarily have time to, you know, wait to get myself together, or really waste time getting myself together before I sit down and actually do what I am being called to do in the moment, you know? So we're here, showing up as we are. And I think that is a representation of this energy of the bough breaking, or like just the things that are holding, like no longer letting the things that are holding you back hold you back, and as a result this like dam breaks, and then everything just kind of like flows and overflows. Like I'm looking at the Judgment card, and there's a bunch of water. The water there is drawing my eye, drawing my attention. And of course just the overall imagery of the card of like all these people just looking up and almost like surrendering or listening, asking, waiting to receive their Mama, no touching, okay? Thank you. To receive, you know, whether it's inspiration, an idea, resources, support, whatever it is that you need at this time. But whatever it is, it's something that at the end of the day it's going to be fertile. We got the Tower card. There we go. That's that bow breaking, of course. The shift, the pivot, things kind of like, you know, breaking down in a things breaking down in a big way. She's 2. She's not terrible though. She's just 2. She's great. She's just 2. Touching, please. Thank you. You want to pick one? You can pick one, pero me lo tienes que dar, okay? Coge uno. Uno, dame uno.
Oh, thank you.
This one?
Uno.
Okay, she picked 2. And very in line with the energy. The Fool's card. Espérate, Mommy, you can help me again in 1 second. The Fool card and the Page of Pentacles. So that, I think, is related to the receiving, right? This Ace of Pentacles. That's, you know, that's this card. Something being given, right? Something is received, and you are holding it, studying it. It's not even like a studying type of energy that I'm getting. It's more like you're holding it, and it's a stoic type of feeling. Mama, excuse me. I can spit out, okay? It's almost like a stoic type of feeling of you just kind of holding this thing. Holding this thing that you've been waiting to receive, and like really honoring it and cherishing it, and almost taking a moment to sit with it and decide what that means. And then we also got the Fool card, which is just a card that is a beginning and also signifies like taking a leap of faith. Dámelo. Dame la tapa. Signifies also taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith, okay? And just doing the thing. And also I'm getting like this energy of like, you know, the Fool card, right? So it's like, I've heard people talk about how the Fool card can also mean like looking foolish to other people. I know the word these days is cringe, looking cringe, like not wanting, being afraid to do things because you think it obviously because you're almost perceiving yourself outside of yourself, and you're judging yourself before you even before anybody else will. I know I definitely do that, and that stops me from doing a lot of things. I don't want to be cringe, you know. I have a lot of things that I want to do, things that I want to say, and I don't do them because I'm constantly just self-perceiving myself, like looking at myself outside of myself and like judging myself. Sorry, baby boy. I'm multitasking, okay? No toques. Thank you. Where are your apples? That's the new thing. Then no. I love it. Let's see. Okay, Papa. Hey, slow down. Okay, so we just got the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from something. You know, what just popped into my head is perceived stability. So as you can see, these 8 cups are nicely stacked. So walking away from perceived stability. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say that also relates to the theme of when the bough breaks, because the bough does represent sort of like, I guess, a support, just based on like the historical context of where that phrase comes from. He's a little congested. We've been dealing with that. Okay. He's also half asleep, eating. Yeah, I took the bottle out because you were doing the most. You gotta wake up. Yeah, you gotta wake up. I'm gonna give you a minute. To wake up, okay? When the bough breaks, walking away from perceived stability or something that you have built, and now we're saying that maybe this is no longer serving me. This is no longer aligned with where I want to go. We're pivoting, we're shifting, we're gonna do something new, and we're moving on, even though this thing is perfectly fine and stable. It served its purpose, and it is no longer needed. What else? Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Hold on, we got one more card. And the World card. Okay, so this is great energy for me, great energy for all of us. Because it's a lot of pentacles, it's a lot of walking away, it's a lot of pivoting. I'm not saying it's easy. This is easy energy. It's definitely not easy energy. It is very difficult energy, but boy, you gotta relax. You gotta eat slowly. Yeah. Yeah, take a breath. Relax. Okay. It's definitely not easy energy. We got, like I said, we got the Queen of Pentacles, which is definitely a card of abundance, a card of nurturing abundance, a card that also can signify self-care, taking care of yourself, managing your nervous system and your body as your primary resource. Your mind, your body, your spirit. Are you trying to poop or something? Oh, burp. That's what it was. Oh, another one. Sorry, baby boy. Okay, let's burp. Okay. of Pentacles, like I was saying, honoring your mind, your body, your spirit as your initial resource, as that being the main resource, mind, body, and spirit. I'm being called to really emphasize the spirit part, okay? Our connection to the divine, our connection to spirit, our connection to nature, our connection to nature. And I just heard also, because that's what will outlast humanity. So we better get back in touch with the ground, with the earth, with nature. And then we have, like I said, the world card. And the world card is really just a new beginning. It's both an ending and a beginning. So it's definitely like a shedding of old things and a walking into a new world, a new space. Baby. Okay, you want to finish your bottle now? Let's give it a try, okay? Yeah, a new world, walking into it, allowing yourself to walk into it, and yeah, shedding and letting go of the old. I do want to pull some affirmation cards. Let me go get them. Okay. We did it. All right. Let me open them up. I love this deck so much. I haven't touched it in a while. I miss it. It's the Soul's Odyssey Oracle by Color Me Crazy. Color Me Crazy. It's a beautiful deck. Okay, let's see. Let's pull. Baby boy. Okay. Hey. Got poopies. Hey. Hey. Okay, let's see here. Give 3 affirmations for this energy, to support us in this energy, to remind us, to give us guidance in this time where we really have to follow our hearts and be brave, be courageous, and step forward into what we're being called. Some of us do have to step into stillness. This card, the Judgment card, some of us do need, what we need is stillness, what we need is space, what we need is time to be able to listen. And for some of us, what we need is courage to actually do the thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got 4. Let's go with that. We have freedom. Free yourself from the mind. So we talked about breaking, right? Those limitations, those limiting beliefs. I liberate myself from the confines of my thoughts, inviting peace and clarity into my mind. Amen. We have eternal. Though moments may pass, the essence of who you are remains timeless and everlasting. In the endless dance of the cosmos, I recognize the eternal rhythm of my soul. That's reminding me of what I was saying about like the emphasis on like mind, body, spirit, but the emphasis on spirit, on the soul, on like that eternal part of yourself, on the part of yourself that doesn't shift, that doesn't change, that is sort of like your baseline of existence, if you will. Oop, didn't I say some people have to be quiet? We have quiet reflection. By looking inward, I find the answers that the universe whispers to my heart. Did I not say, listening, that some people need to listen, some people need to find stillness and quiet. And then we have awakening. With each sunrise, I am reborn, ready to embrace the wonders of a new day. This is just reminding me in a personal way, to take things one day at a time, one step at a time, to not rush the process. I'm about to go off on a tangent, but I don't have time for that, so I'll leave it for something else. But just take things one day at a time, one moment at a time, one breath at a time, and just do what you need to do in that moment and allow it to be what it is and move forward. And yeah, allow yourself to be refreshed every day. Okay, baby. Got an attitude. Okay, let me go tend to this man. You're still acting hungry. You did leave some milk. Let's finish your bottle. All right, but that is the message for today. I hope that resonated, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.